This video is made possible together with Rocket Rooster, tools for the digital creator.
Hello, Klaus here, and welcome back to yet another video. So in this video, we're going to talk about infrared. So here I have an old camera, and in fact, the reason that we can't see infrared on a camera like this is because there is a filter in the sensor that is blocking out around 95% of the infrared light. But of course we can fix that. So first off, we are going to need an old camera. Then we are going to need a knife. And then we're just going to pop off our lens cap and take the knife and, well, you didn't think I was going to do that to my camera, right? Just a little joke. So in fact, you can send in your camera and they will take out the infrared filter in your camera and change that around. But there is a cheaper solution than that. The solution is from Rocket Rooster, and in this video we'll have a look at how to make your footage look like infrared. So let's get right to it.
Okay, so let's have a look at this particular clip here. So first off, let's just go into the color tab. And in the color tab, we are just going to, again, I am using the Rocket Rooster LUTs. And with the Rocket Rooster LUTs, there is a lock to linear LUT. So that will put this to normal. And there are different ones. Some for the Blackmagic, there are from Canon and Nikon, and some S-Log stuff. But I'll take this for the BM Blackmagic 4K, which is this one, and this is the look you're going to get out of that. And then we can just put the black points here. I'm going to use the picker here. And that was the black spot. And then we're going to find a white spot, and I think that should be the sky here in the back. So that is around the leveling of this clip here. We could do a lot of other things, but for the sake of this tutorial, we'll just do it pretty fast. So we're going to push Control S to do another node, and we'll go in and take some of the infrared LUTs, and we'll have a look at some of them. And there are 16 of them, and they have a very unique look. Let's say it like that. So let's find a look that I just want. I think maybe this one. Let's take this one. I'm just going to add that LUT in. And then we can just go to the beginning of our clip. And then I'll show you a little trick. But before I'll show you that, I need to go back to the editing tab here. Okay, and I'm just going to make this clip a little bit shorter, and then I'm going back to the color, like so. And it's just to spare some time when I am doing this mask here. Okay, so let's do a quick mask. Take the mask tool, and we're just going to draw a shape. And again, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not going to do this very well. I'm just going to do this super quick, like so. I mean, you can, of course, do a way better job at this than me and do it more detailed. This is just super basic what I'm doing here. Okay, let's just finish up our mask here. Like so. There we go. And then we are just going to go down here at our mask properties. And we're going to invert our selection, of course, by clicking right here. So now we're going to keep the original color and add that in as well. And then we're just going to do a quick tracking of this. And as you see, this is not the best track ever. But again, for the sake of the tutorial, that should be just fine. Let's see if it's okay. Yeah, something like that. So that is just, again, I'm going to go to the first node where I have the linear LUT, and I'm just going to give it a bit of contrast and some saturation. And I'm going to go to the second selection down here, and then I'm going to mess around with the temperature. something like so, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of color boost. So now we have this normal person in a crazy world look. And then I'm just going to go into the mask, and I'm going to put in some softness and a little bit of the inside and outside of the mask as well. And then I'm just going to do another node on Control S. And as you see, it's not the best mask job I have ever done. Let's just take down the softness a bit. Take this down a bit more, like so. I'm just going to soften that instead. And then we go back to up here and add our mask on again. And then, of course, we can see that our mask is not the greatest. So we can do some quick corrections to make that look a little bit better. So that is a basic way of using the infrared to give your footage a special look. And I'm just going to disable all my nodes here. So I'm starting out with this here, and then I'm adding in a grade, and I'm adding in the infrared, and I'm just going to take this off here. And then I'm just going to disable the grade itself. So this is the basic look of this thing. Okay, let's give you another example as well. We can just have a quick look here at how that actually looks. Like so, let's see. This is a girl in a strange world. Anyway, let's go back to, let's take this clip here. And again, the first thing I'm going to do for this particular clip is I'm going to set the levels. So the black levels here should be around here, and then I'm going to take this marker, I'm going to find the most white spot, and that's the back. So this is like the basic of this. I'm going to do Alt S for a new node. And then I'm going to add in a infrared LUT. And we're just going to see if we can find something we like. And then, you know, we can, again, mess around with the infrared LUT, change small things we want to do, like I'm doing here. Again, we can say I'm changing the temperature so it'll affect the infrared here. And let's just give it a bit of color boost. So this is, again, a lady in a strange world. Like so. And again, you can check out the links down in the description below for more of these things from Rocket Rooster. So if you need a lot like this, check out the link down in the description below. So one last thing to do. I'll use this clip here yet again, but I am just going to reset it. So I'm just going to right click here and reset my grade and node on both nodes. And then I am going to go in and I'm going to take this monochrome LUT, again from Rocket Rooster. You could make your own, of course. And then I'm just going to find a look that I like. Let's say, again, before I do that, I'm going to put in the levels again, the black level and the white level. Something like that. Let's find a LUT I like. Maybe this one. Okay, let's choose this one. So I'm going to add that on my second node here. So I'm just going to push, and then I have the LUT applied, and I'm going to rearrange a bit, and then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to put in or add a node, and I'm going to do a parallel node. Okay. So with that selected here, going to take the top layer here, and I'm going to, first off, I'm going to, not the top layer, this bottom layer or the top layer. It's this, and then I'm just going to go into this infrared, but before I can see what I'm doing, I'm going to take the top node, I'm going to disable that, as you saw right here. And then I'm going up to my infrared LUTs, and I'll find something I like. Let's take this one. And then I'm going to disable the top layer again. And now this is going to affect the grade, because the black and white layer is now going to be combined with the other layer. And this is what I want. So I'm just doing again here a mask around the purple grass here. Like so. And then I'm just going to add in a tracker. I'm just going to track my mask. Like so. Then I'll just go to I'm just going to do a little correction here. And then I'm just going to go to the tracker point I started from, and I'm going to track forward. And then I'm running out of mask here, but I'm going to fix that in a second. So that is tracked. I'm just going to make my mask selection way bigger. So this should work just fine. Okay. So this was just another way of giving your infrared a unique look. It's a fun thing to play around with. Anyway, I do hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it will help them out. And if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on the channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.